We have an extremely rare and very desirable car today. It's a 1969 Plymouth GTX. They made about 900 convertibles total, and out of those, 53 had air conditioning. This is one of those factory air conditioned car. Out of 53, how many still survive? This is an extremely rare, desirable car. Power steering, power brakes, buckets, console. It's got a magazine article here, 4 pages. In the article, about 20 years ago, it says it was rotisserie restored. Go to volocars.com. You'll find 200 classic cars, all for sale. Each one will have a price tag and a monthly payment, along with descriptions and photos and videos and financing. That's all at volocars.com. You can scan the QR code at any time. It'll bring you directly to this car, or there's a link in the description. But for right now, that top is down. Let's go for a spin. Good looking car. When it first arrived, I was very pleased. I got it from a Mopar collector down south. And it's a straight, clean, very well presented car. It has the hood here with the red grills in it and the little 440 emblem, and all of this is straight. All the lines are spot on. And this is a 20-year-old paint job, and it is laser beam. It's not bubbled up or cracked or damaged. All this down here in the rockers, they're all nice and smooth. Door jambs look nice. Door opens and closes properly. Not a ripple. All laser straight, even behind the tire here, all nice, clean metal. Up on top here, this is all nice, clean, straight, smooth. Fits very nicely. Bottom of the trunk lid's smooth. So the body's really great. We'll talk more about it later, but so is the underneath. All clean, smooth, no bumps, no bubbles. Nice looking. Fits very nicely. Opens easily. Shuts very nicely. Again, not a dent or a dimple or anything like that. So it is repainted, Scorch Red, and it's polished to a smooth, glossy finish. 69, the GTX had the blacked out lower bottom, and then it has that red accent stripe. It has what they call the performance stripes on the hood. That's like a matte finish black. It has the little turn signals up here. The bumpers have been re-chromed. They're very nice. The grille, all the trim is looking very nice. The windshield is new. It comes with this article here. This was in a muscle car review in 2009. Talks a little bit about the car. It's kind of neat to have. All the stainless trim, the chrome, all very good. This is all very nice looking. Power convertible top, the correct Mopar grain material. That's working fine. There's pictures of it on our website. The wheels, God, you can't go wrong with a set of 15x8 Magnum 500 wheels. They look brand new. I don't know if we just put those tires on there, but they look brand new. BFGoodrich's. And the wheels look new as well. And then everything back here, the tail lights, tail panel, all very good. Bumpers looking sharp. Remote mirror. It's a good looking car. It sits right, it's straight, presents itself very, very nicely. Let's open it up and keep the tour going. All right, let's see how it looks in here. More beautiful, shiny red paint. We have the sticker. The jam is slick. Got the weather strip looking good. Inside is all painted nice red. We got the mat, complete with a jack and spare assembly. So it's a nice trunk compartment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when new videos are posted. You see the jams are nice looking. The weather strips look good. It's overall very nice car. The black paint's painted nice. The GTX has wood grain trim. Door panels look like they were replaced. It's all looking nice, including the armrest pads, and even the dash pad is replaced. Instrument panel presents itself very well. The GTX also comes with a tachometer. This one has the optional 8-track player, and also, again, air conditioning. This is factory air conditioning. It's a rare deal in a convertible. Kick panels are real nice. Carpets look real good. Embroidered mats. Full set of seat belts. Center console's very nice, got working lights. The seats have been reupholstered. And this one, you see some extra levers. It's another rare option. It's a 6-way adjustable seat. Now, same thing back here. We got working little lights on each side. Side panels, armrests, all that's looking real good. The seat's upholstered. We got seat belts. So overall, nice looking interior. This is a deluxe steering wheel. I think that was another option. That's what the magazine says. It's restored. The mirror looks good. Visors look good. So yeah, like I said, it's just a nice overall interior. The Roadrunners were for the masses. They made those cheap and affordable bench seats. The GTX was a little more upper class. So this is a correct 440 Super Commando. The casting code, the date lines up for the car. You can see correct air cleaner, manifolds, valve covers, although there is a upgraded Edelbrock carburetor with electric choke hiding under there. And then we even have reproduction Chrysler spark plug wires. All the components on the firewall are clean and proper. The heater valve, the correct hose clamps, you name it, it's all looking good. The washer bottle and squirters are all hooked up. We have both horns, Mopar radiator. They do have electric fans up front. When you're running the air conditioning on a hot day, it's just nice to have that, keep the motor happy. And it also has the factory fan and shroud. And all the components look good. The air has just been serviced as well, so that is working at the moment. We got power steering hiding down there. The hidden VIN number matches the car. No surprises there. Reproduction Mopar battery, properly secured. In it has a disconnect. We have the original trim tag. There's a picture of that on our website. And then we got another option, power brakes. So the power steering, power brakes make it easy to drive. We have hood insulation. Like the rest of the car, it is a very good looking engine compartment. Michael's going to show you how it performs. We'll see in a little bit.
There you go, boy. Nothing gets me going more than the sound of a revving 440. Very sentimental to me. The first car I ever drove had a 440 in it. And yeah, I still get that tingly feeling every time that I hear one rev out and mash the gas. So, great car, really rare, open air experience on a beautiful day like this. I don't know how you can have any more fun than that. But first impression, just driving the car back there, it's got a very true to original feel to it, in a very good way. Let's see what she's got. All right, and just like that, looks like we're doing almost 70 miles an hour. Heck yeah. Those secondaries open up and she took off. Absolutely gotta love it. Exhaust has got a very nice but tolerable rumble to it. And yeah, she's meant to cruise and have a nice whole time. Let's see how it goes down the street here. I mean, this car's just dialed in, ready to rock. It's a real pleasure to drive, and honestly, I'm kind of jealous of the person that gets to buy it. So, well, you can check out all the details at volocars.com, and if you'd like to, come down and take it for a spin.
So again, in the magazine, they're calling it a rotisserie restoration. Underneath is really dry, clean, smooth metal. Looks like a truck board under there. The frame rails, floors, all nice and smooth. Neatly painted black for a nice clean presentation. All the steering and suspension was rebuilt when they restored it. The brakes were rebuilt. We just inspected the car. We serviced the brakes. I think they cleaned the shoes and bled the system. It is upgraded with air shocks in the back. That way you can throw your cooler and lawn chairs in the trunk and not worry about it. A really nice sounding dual exhaust with stainless steel MagnaFlow mufflers. Looking up at the motor, it's nice and clean, high torque starter. The casting codes and dates on the side of the block are proper and they're easy to read. 727 torque flight automatic transmission. VIN number matching original to this car. The magazine says the motor and trans were rebuilt. 8 3/4 rear end and back with 323 gears. The fuel tank was replaced. So again, overall, a very nice car, extremely rare. Out of 53, how many exist? You can be one of a handful of people on the planet that own one of these. This is a very elite Mopar collectible car that is a blue chip investment, and you're going to have a lot of fun owning it at the same time. Win-win. Go to volocars.com. Salesmen can help answer your questions like how to get your GTX delivered home, financing. They'll help with all that. Thanks for watching.